best pulled pork sliders you've ever had, spicy tomato soup with a carnitas stuffed grilled cheese, an unbeatable burger, and a thick slice of Mom's chocolate cake.
We're all about burgers, we're about comfort food, we're about classic dishes. People love to eat here. People are eating here 2-3 times a week.
That's because neighborhood restaurants don't get any better than the Lower Mills Tavern. Brand new to the Lower Mills section of Dorchester, right on the Milton line, the Lower Mills Tavern is a friendly 65-seat spot that locals have quickly made their own.
I'm so glad you guys were from around here.
Shannon Emerson helped open the restaurant and knew that it was important to create a place where customers could simply kick back and relax.
The dining room is just really comfortable. We've got tons of different seating options. We've got the bar, we've got low tops, high tops. You can sit at a booth. It's just the energy's really vibrant here, but it's not overwhelming. So it's a really great place to just come and relax. You still are going to get quality food, a quality cocktail, but it's really, really, really comfortable.
And the food coming out of the open kitchen is everything you crave. But this classic pub fare is made with care.
Mussels and a chicken sandwich.
Because executive chef Colton Coburn Wood sources the best local and seasonal ingredients and lets them speak for themselves, like this big bowl of classic New England mussels.
It's just taking something really simple, putting it out really simple. There's no reason to take something from nature and make little dots and squiggles on everything or blow it up into a balloon and float it to the table. You know, it's like, okay, here are the mussels. We're going to do as little as we can to them to give them to you the way that we got them from nature.
The menu at Lower Mills Tavern plays out like a greatest hits mix, but any meal here simply must start with the pork sliders, with meat that's marinated in Mexican spices for 24 hours, then braised in beer for another 15 before it's finished with melted Oaxaca cheese, pickled onions, and roasted jalapeno aioli.
It is so unbelievable. It's the most delicious pork slider you will ever have in your life. I have it every time I am here. The bun is just so warm. It's a little bit tangy, but it's also sweet at the same time, which is just such a great combination of those two things. It's a delight.
Another can't-miss dish is the bacon batter hush puppies served with a cup of chipotle sausage gravy.
This is a heavy hitter right here. You want to be careful getting the hush puppies because you might be full right afterwards. It's definitely a heavy dish.
If you're looking for something a little lighter, there are crispy thin crust pizzas like the traditional margarita, or the meaty Italian topped with capicola, hot sopressata, marinara, fresh basil, and dollops of whipped ricotta, an homage to Chef Colton's grandmother.
When I was cooking with my grandmother, we'd make pizzas. We'd always have a big side of whipped ricotta to take our pizzas and dip in there, and it just kind of cools it down and gives it a nice round flavor. It's delicious.
Entrees at Lower Mills Tavern cover all the comfort food classics. There's a beautiful bourbon braised chicken, a juicy flat iron steak, and a big bowl of spicy noodles. But for an old school favorite with a delicious new school twist, order the spicy tomato soup with roasted garlic and chilies served alongside a carnitas stuffed grilled cheese on Texas toast. And just because that sandwich is stuffed with meat doesn't mean you still can't dip it.
You can eat it however you want. I mean, I've seen people eat it all sorts of different ways. I mean, as long as it ends up in your belly, you will be a satisfied customer.
And for some serious satisfaction, the burgers here are a home run. There's a classic bacon cheeseburger dripping with special sauce. But believe it or not, the house-made black bean burger might be even better. Topped with guacamole, crispy shallots, and a fried egg, this thing is so substantial, it's something even carnivores should consider.
You're not going to miss the meat. I mean, for people that don't typically order a black bean burger, I would ask you to come here and try the black bean burger, and I know you won't be disappointed.
Rounding out the menu at Lower Mills Tavern are some classic desserts, like an oatmeal butterscotch chip ice cream sandwich made with ice cream from a famous scoop shop just a few feet away.
We work with the Ice Cream Smith. They're right down the street. They've been in business now for over 40 years. Some of the best ice cream I've ever had.
But the dessert that's really near and dear to Chef Colton is called Mom's Chocolate Cake, and that name is no marketing gimmick.
It's actually called Mom's Chocolate Cake, meaning my mom. Growing up, on all our birthdays, my mom would always make us this cake. It's really heavy, very chocolatey. If you're a chocolate person, you must come and get this cake. It's chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. I've eaten it my whole life. It's delicious.
And sharing the foods he loves with a neighborhood that truly appreciates them is what keeps Chef Colton going.
There's something about coming in every day and you're putting yourself out there to make someone else's life experience better. There's a reason people go out to eat. It's fun, it's exciting, and I love being a part of that. It's a good time.